Hello and welcome to the Circuit Breaker Show. Since late March, Singapore has witnessed an increasing number of local cases. Despite government's efforts in contact tracing, how these cases remain unlinked. Even cases identified to be linked, new clusters are forming locally, especially in foreign worker dormitories and nursing homes. Therefore, the government decided that tighter measures should be in place to break that infection chain, as well as to reduce the risk of a big outbreak.
We have decided that instead of tightening incrementally over the next few weeks, we should make a decisive move now to preempt escalating infections. We will therefore impose significantly stricter measures. This is like a circuit breaker.
And here it comes the name Circuit Breaker. It was originally scheduled to last for 4 weeks, but was extended to another 4 weeks as on 21st of April to further tighten the measures so as to achieve even lower number of unlinked cases. Although Circuit Breaker is not a full lockdown, it aims at reducing the number you travel out of your home. And to put it in simple, the policy rationale is to help everyone to stay at home as much as possible. Only go out for essentials and remember to practice safe distancing. As mentioned last episode, most workplaces are closed during the circuit breaker period and all staff must work from home. Essential services can remain open, such as food outlets, markets, supermarkets, clinics, hospitals, utilities, transport, and key banking services. Economic sectors that are strategic or part of the global supply chain are also allowed to operate. And from a citizen perspective, it means that most shops in shopping mall is closed. Now recently the government has also introduced safe entry, which allows and requires people to check in and out before entering the workplaces and businesses to facilitate contact tracing. Most people during this period are bored, obviously, because they are advised to go out only for essential services. As exercising being one of it, many people went out to the parks and stadiums to exercise as if it is like a family activity at the beginning of the circuit breaker period. Crowds appear in parks during this period. Therefore, the government announced later that all stadiums and some parks are closed to avoid crowds. And people are also advised to check whether the park they're heading to is crowded on the website. Now, another thing apart from exercising, Singaporeans cannot live without McDonald's and bubble tea. As several McDonald's employees get infected, all chains were closed until 2 days ago. In order to prevent crowds, the government also suspended operations on selected businesses, including stores which only sell beverages. And after the announcement of such policy, long queues appeared in many bubble tea stores, and quarrels were also even witnessed. I believe these weeks Singaporeans care mostly on when the McDonald's and bubble tea stores reopen again. As some have identified chicken nuggets that are selling in supermarkets which taste very similar to McDonald's. And bubble tea store even sold its ingredients online for home DIY. And for me, I'm concerned about the closure of the barber store. As you can see, I have got my hair cut now. Yet, the government recently announced the easing measures for circuit breaker, and these businesses are allowed to operate since yesterday. Now, another world-looking policy is the controlled access at areas susceptible for crowding, for example, popular wet markets. So the government now, after this policy, that entry is only permitted on alternate dates, depending on the last digit of the NRIC or PIN number. Now, speaking of all this, today is the second day of the easing measures. Before the end of today's program, let us take a look at how it is like out there in Singapore.